Hello my friends and welcome back to Italy a Place to Love YouTube channel. Now, okay, according by the title, you guess already what I'm gonna talk about. But before this, let me say one thing. So I really want to thank every single person who subscribed to my channel. I feel I finally reached the big goal of 1000 subscribers. So for me, it's already a kind of big achievement. Up and downs, good videos, bad videos. Anyway, some videos that people appreciated, some people that didn't. But anyway, that's fine. That's the natural course of the things. So basically, from Italy, a place to love. From Antonio, a big thank, a big hug. And let me say that I will soon show the house that I bought. Now, I have a bit of mess around in the house. I call myself a Spartan. Okay, now, you remember, in history, there were the people from Athens, and the people from Sparta, okay? Now, the people from Athens were the literate, were the culture, and the Spartan were the warriors, okay? I'm basically, from this point of view, I'm not able to keep my house as I should. I keep it as a warrior, okay? For me, it has to be essential more than a beauty. This is what I want to say, but I'll try to make it a bit in order. Anyway, now, I'm not even 100%. My voice is a bit down, low. My wife is also had been at home with the flu the last few days, so the cold arrived here in Montemilone. It was snowing not very far. We have a mountain not very far from Montemilone, driving Venosa direction. Further Venosa, there is an volcano. It's not active anymore. This volcano is called Monticchio. I will actually ask you to investigate because anyway, it's a mountain nowadays. It's not anymore an active volcano. There are two lakes on top. It's a beautiful place where to spend time a day. So after this 3 minutes introduction, so I'm preparing anyway this video of my home, this house that now is a home that I paid only 26,000 euro. I want to make also another video, but I'm not really in the mood, so I have to, because my voice. So anyway, let me talk about the housing crisis in Italy. Now, I want to talk about Italy because, um, anyway, I guess, for example, I see prices according to other YouTubers, according to other videos that I'm watching. I see the prices in United States that are keep growing. People are complaining of the very high prices of the houses. I don't know. I watched few videos about Canada, very controversial, where politicians were saying that the situation is a disaster. I don't know. To be honest, I'm not really following that much the Canadian situation. But anyway, that's what I heard by the videos on that I'm watching. Anyway, they might be wrong, they might be right. Anyway, so anyway, the political situation, it is what it is. We all know. But anyway, following the Italian house market, I'm noticing that the prices are going a bit down. They're going slightly down. And so, to be honest, for me, if someone is asking to me, Antonio, what do you think about the house market in Italy? My forecast is that properties by 2025 to 2027, 26, in the next coming 2 years, we might see a price dropping badly. I'm talking about even 50% of the values of the property, if not more. Now, I know after saying this, all the Italians that are watching, that are gonna watch this video, they will tell me, oh, you are mad. Actually, there was a comment, fantastic, you are a goon. I never knew about this word. I had to type um, on Google Translate and find out goon, Goon, fantastic. I even put love under that comment. Anyway, yeah, this is my forecast, for example. Um, I think, to be honest, house prices, my forecast is that they will go down everywhere. To be honest, I think from United States to UK to Germany, I see the housing prices uh, going down. Obviously, there are a few reasons why now we need to know a few basic things about economy. Okay, now I love economy, I follow it, and so basically there are certain kind of things that are not really matching. Anyway, let's start from the fact that obviously there is demand and offer. Okay, now the problem is, if we start from these, from the basics, let me say demand and offer, I'm noticing that there is more demand, more offer than demand. And so this obviously is causing, for example, a slight decrease. Because if I was talking to a friend of mine a few days ago, anyway, he needs to sell his house. He's complaining about the price, that he thought his house in Torino worth more than he thought. Now then an agent went and he said, no, the best price to put on sale is this one. So was already 20,000-30,000 euro less than he was expecting, and now he will probably put on sale for one price. And then what is going to happen, that if he's not able to sell it, for example, in the next 6 months or 1 year, now he is not in an urgent situation, he's not really in a quick sale, but he must sell this property, he has to sell this property. And so now he's gonna put on sale for a certain amount of price that is already, let me say, 10% less than he was expecting, 10-15% less. Then maybe he might be forced even to drop more in the coming 6 months, because obviously if the offer increase and the demand, let me say, is decreasing but is stable, but the offer increase, means there's gonna be more properties on the market. Then here in Italy, it's a very controversial thing, another thing that they like to brainwash people brain. Luxury houses are booming. There's a boom of sale of luxury houses. Fantastic. Now, any outlet you open, they say in Milan they are selling. I mean, I believe that in Milan, in Rome, in some very touristic places, obviously millionaires or billionaires, they can buy technically as many houses they want. No, they are millionaires. They have a lot of money, they are billionaires, they can invest in luxury properties. But for me, they're gonna lose a lot of money anyway, because even the luxury houses will crash at one stage. Now, if we are talking about a slightly decrease in the next few coming months, because simply we stuck with the fact, we stick to the fact that anyway the offer is a bit increasing and the demand is stable. I'm not even saying that if the demand is decreasing, because if the demand is decreasing, it's even worse. Prices have to drop even more. Okay, but this is according to the basics of the economy. Then obviously there are other factors. But anyway, back to my friend, it probably has to drop. Maybe if he's not selling in 6 months or 1 year time, he must drop the price even more, another 10%, another 15%. Let's add another 15% on top of what he already had to drop that was his selling price. So we are talking about already at 30%. Then if we go on Idealista, we notice that nearly 30-40% already have a decrease in price. That is always listed in red, asking price, initial asking price, then dropping 12,000, 15,000. So that is a 10% less, 11% less. So I'd say that for a buyer, it's always convenient. I mean, not always. It depends always what you want to buy. From the buyer point of view, anyway, I would wait. Now, for example, myself, I'm in the position that I have a certain amount of money invested, blocked, anyway, that I don't want to take out from where they are, because anyway, I don't have any other alternative. But obviously, if I see the house price in market dropping at the amount of percent that I want to drop the house market, if it goes 50% lower than it is now, I will get in. I will go back in. If it's not going at 50%, I'm staying where I am. I keep my 2 properties, 2 here in Italy, 3 if I consider abroad. Okay, I sold most of my properties abroad simply because I wanted to cash everything. Then it's always controversial. Is it convenient to have the money in the bank or invested, or it's better to keep it in the bricks? In Italian we say bricks, il mattone. I don't know. I took my decision. I decided to cash, to take out from the... I wanted to make profit, basically. That's what I've done. Then everything is risky. I mean, as an investor, as someone who likes to invest in different type of investments, so I'm always eyes wide open, and see what the opportunities are. I will make now I want to start making a particular video about economy in general, and in particular here in Italy anyway. And I want to describe my situation, basically. But anyway, for example, the house market, I will enter into the house market, even abroad, if I see a price, a crash, because 50% is already a crash. If I see a 50% dropping of the prices, then I might re-enter. I'm expecting even more, to be honest. I can even imagine 60-70%. I already witnessed these massive drops, so in 2008. Then why might not happen again? So to be honest, that's what I'm waiting as an investor, and maybe this might give the opportunity to younger generations, for example, to afford a house, even if I see hard. It depends always the savings they have. Anyway, for example, myself, since I was in my 20s, I always save money to buy properties. Anyway, my goal was always to save, and then when I had the chance to buy, I bought. Anyway, but without savings, obviously, if I only like to spend money here and there, I will never achieve anything. So I can say I have a good asset at the moment. I repeat, 2 in Italy, the one I live, another one that gives me a little anyway, a passive income. That's what I wanted to say. A very small amount of money, but enough for me. It doesn't matter. It's already paid. It's a property that I paid. The only property that I bought with a mortgage when I was 26, when I was more than 20 years ago, that practically I paid only 10,000 euros for this house. But I will explain you the calculation anyway. It's not easy. It's not difficult if you want to enter into the property system, but you need to have the brain. You need to do your own calculation. You need to do homeworks. That's what I call it. It's always very important to do the homeworks, to try and to not be, anyway, it all depends. Then there are people who likes to investigate more. Anyway, that's the thing about the properties, and that's what I'm wishing, to be honest, personally, from a very personal point of view. Um, so that's what I'm expecting to re-enter into the property market. Then what else I can say? That obviously there is the situation of the interest rates. Interest rates are related with inflation. Now, let me say this is very important. I want to spend a few minutes about talking. We already saw we had very high inflation in 2023, okay, everywhere, in the Western, in beautiful Giardino, in the beautiful garden, that's what it calls, Borrell, that EU politician. I remember this fantastic sentence that he said, "We are a beautiful garden, out there is the jungle." Fantastic. A politician who said these things has to be totally out of his mind. Anyway, the beautiful garden. Here in the beautiful garden, we had mad inflation, okay? And families suffer. Now, to help to recovery from the inflation, there's practically only one strategy that you can use, and is to increase interest rates. Okay, so when you have high inflation, you can only drop the inflation by increasing interest rates. When you increase interest rates, you are reducing the amount of money into the system. It's called quantitative tightening. I don't know how many of you are familiar with quantitative easing and quantitative tightening, okay? So basically interest rates, but then interest rates, what does it mean this? It means that who is paying a mortgage on a variable on variable terms, let me say, a variable mortgage, interest rates, variable interest rates, they might see their mortgage increasing, and a lot of people had to pay 2, 3, 4, 500 euro more of what they were paying in 2021, 2022, when interest rates were like zero or under zero. Quantitative easing, giving money to everyone, helicopter money, that's what it's called. In helicopter money. When they throw the money, this is what they've done basically since 2012, 2013, when they start dropping interest rates. They start giving money to everyone. Hello, buy this debt, because a debt, it's always sold. I mean, who is selling you something with a debt? He's selling you a debt, he's selling you something. You are getting this money and that someone sold you because you're gonna pay interest. But anyway, if there are very low interest, it's like money for free. Then I'll pay you back monthly, yearly, whatever. If the interest rates now, because inflation is going up again, if interest rates are going to increase even more, because now there is also the problem, for example, what I notice in the United States and here in Italy, that if you want to go for a fixed rate mortgage, the interest rates are very high. We are talking about 7, 6.5, 7, 7.5, 8%. Even if interest rates, the ECB, the European Central Bank, and the Federal Reserve are cutting a bit, but the more they're gonna cut interest rates, again, probably we're gonna have again inflation going up. If the inflation is going up again, they have to chase. And then what's the story with the unemployment? Again, financially, it's gonna be very, very interesting, the 2-3 years that we are going to face. That's why I'm preparing for my next video, where when I'm gonna feel a bit better, because at the moment I'm a bit dizzy, cause a bit of flu, temperature dropped. So I'm gonna tell you what is my solution for these days, apart, anyway, the risk of losing everything. That's part of the life. I mean, if I lose everything, I will restart from zero another time. Anyway, many times. It's nice to restart from zero. Never fear. Never. So, we're gonna live interesting years from the financial point of view. Obviously, there are different type of investments. Now there is Bitcoin to the moon, gold very high. So it's important to keep the eyes wide open and always to see what the opportunity is coming. Now, I just want to say, guys, that I'm totally out of cryptocurrencies. I mean, I'm into cryptos just for one Ethereum. I bought one Ethereum long time ago, but to be honest, it's sitting there. I don't see mad money. I didn't see huge money, so it's there. It's sitting there, and I won't even expect that from one Ethereum I might get what a fortune. Okay, so but I'm not into cryptocurrencies. I've done a bit well in 2017 when there was the first peak of the Bitcoin, when Bitcoin reached 20,000. I was very naive with a friend of mine. We dropped some money and we had a decent return, okay, but that then never went. I mean, to forget. Then I decided back in 18 just to stay out from the cryptos. I hold that one Ethereum. That's it. Cryptocurrencies are not for me. I'm totally against, anyway, CBDC. I'm totally against digital currency. It doesn't mean that I hold cash, but because, anyway, we have cards anyway, but for me cash is paper, is toilet paper, like CBDC, hypothetical digital currencies, or cryptos. I mean, it's a digital number on a screen. Anyway, I prefer hard assets, obviously, and I'm constantly exploring the world, what's going on in the world. Okay, my friends, so expecting, actually, let me just say one thing, that I hope that everything is gonna go fantastic in the future, that nothing of what I'm saying is gonna happen, okay, that everything goes smooth, people will be able to pay back their mortgages, interest rates are not gonna increase, they will keep them underground. So for example, it's not convenient. Low interest rates are not convenient if people are keeping money in the bank. Now I have savings. I keep my money in the bank, and I nearly have to pay to the bank to keep my money there. That's crazy. Anyway, when you see these things, you can't be really positive. Anyway, be optimistic. Anyway, okay, my friends, I wanted to make this update, and I'll see you to my next video. Actually, again, I will plan to make a video of my home, of the house that I bought for 26,000 euro in Montemilone. Just let me say one thing. Okay, a house in Montemilone that now is my home, that I paid 26,000 euro, 81 square meters plus 8 meters of terrace. But let's say 81 square meters, I paid 320 euro per square meter. Okay, a house paid, when the average in Italy is between 2,000 and 4,000 euro per square meter. So, and I just went so many times down under the average, because I don't buy at the average price of the market. Okay, my friends, I'll see you to my next video on Italy, a Place to Love YouTube channel. Bye!